Dear students, it's April 24 and I hope you're doing well in these strange times. We will probably not meet in real life, so I recorded this video message. Maybe some of you will appreciate to see my face, since I'm leading this course. In this message I will tell you three things. At first I will introduce myself. Secondly, I will tell something about the scientific field of sexology. And thirdly, I will give some practical information about the course. This message will take around 5 minutes. All relevant information will be on canvas in text, so this message is only to add a personal note to it. My name is Spiering and I'm a lecturer at the Department of Clinical Psychology. I did my PhD under supervision of Walter Everaert, a very special man who has made a big contribution in sexology. Sadly, he died a few months ago. My thesis was about unconscious versus conscious information processes. When you compare your brain with a computer, you can think that sexual information that comes in will automatically generate a sexual response. That was the hypothesis. More recently, I was involved in applied research. However, I like teaching more compared to research. And after my PhD, I mainly teach. And sexology is my favorite field to teach about. Sexology is not defined as a separate discipline at the UvA. Being a psychologist for myself, I will approach it from a psychological perspective. But in addition, I have colleagues working at anthropology, sociology, medicine, communication science, biology, pedagogy. So I think that's something that is very interesting about it, an interdisciplinary endeavor. And in other words, I think it's important for you also to think about in a biopsychosocial perspective. That's my most important learning goal for the whole course, I think, to become familiar with the biopsychosocial approach. And maybe to elaborate on this point a little bit, you can think about an example about data that say men have more sexual desire compared to women. Well, you can think about biological variables like testosterone level that differ or genitals that are different. You can think about psychological variables like learning. Maybe on average men have more sexual rewards compared to women. And you can also think about social variables like different gender roles that exist or different scripts that men and women use to behave. So it's interesting to see where the answer is. And also these different perspectives brings along different methodological approaches. So it's complex but fascinating, and I hope you agree after finishing the course. We are with 250 students. There will be second and third year students. Most of you are from psychology. However, 100 are from elsewhere, like exchange students. All welcome. When I have read student evaluations, your fellow students like the interaction of the lectures. But that is something I cannot offer you this edition. If your planning allows, maybe you can consider taking the course next year. But that said, most of you who watch this video will take the course in June. The most important part of the learning goals is in the book. We will use the 14th edition. And there's a nice and extensive online environment that goes with the book. It's called Connect. And I will make use of that a lot. And the publisher will probably do it for free. So wait with your purchase, I will put the information on Canvas. You don't need lectures that explain the book. You can very well study it on your own, and that's something I will expect you to do. Aside from the book, I will offer material that you can watch online. You can do the course at your own pace. Only the exam will be on a strict date and time. There will be 2 assignments. I will put information on Canvas, also about buying the book, so make sure you inspect Canvas. I think that's something you are already used to do as a student. That's it for now, folks. I'm a little bit sad about all the adaptations that are necessary, but we have to adapt and make the best of it. Focus on the positive side. For example, I know a student who is glad that he can smoke during the lecture, so better don't smoke, of course. I hope you will enjoy learning about the fascinating field of sexology. Take care and goodbye.